My fellow Americans, gee, we got so much to learn. In spite of all our ego tripping, we got so much to learn. Let me ask you this. If tonight an alien spacecraft crashed somewhere in the desert and the military surrounded it and did what they do, or like whatever you think they would do, should they make a news alert and let everybody know that an alien spaceship crashed here and it might be a few aliens around? Do you think they should tell you this? Do you think they would tell you this? For those of you who say that they wouldn't, you know why, right? Because it would cause an absolute panic. People would go crazy because to think of an alien, all they would think about are the things that they've seen in the movies, on television. All of the depictions would come to life. And these people in this country would be locking doors, afraid of everybody, loading up with guns. They would panic. And so they wouldn't tell you unless they absolutely had to. Now, this is the same reason that so many things go on in our country that people never know anything about. You heard Donald Trump say, make America great again. What Donald Trump was really talking about the times when white people had all the power and the South had as much as power as anybody else, and blacks were no problem. They were just slaves, horses, cows that were used to make the white man rich. And so he was thinking about going back there again. And when he was singing this old tune about America first, he was still thinking about his pocket and America's pocket. And he wasn't even thinking about all around the world. At least in those places where other people can jump in. Unless he had owed or due to someone else. Because I hear that brother China has over 147 countries in their pocket, throwing out money everywhere, getting everybody in debt, knowing that they won't be able to pay. And then when the bill is due, and you can't deliver, and you won't be able to deliver. It's been designed that way. Just like when the housing bubble, people had gotten these houses and they were, well, the bubble, then there it was. And so it will be with these 147 or more countries. It looks good when you come into power, when you tell people you're going to do something, and you find out that you're stripped and you can't really do anything, and you're looking around trying to find some power. And the only place you can find power is some place that really you're not comfortable with, and all of a sudden somebody says, I'm here. And you say, well, can you go this far? And they say, we can go as far as you want us to go. And now you looking good to your constituency. You looking good to your country. You are doing something. They feel a benefit. Temporary. Because it's all temporary. And then when that check is due, then all of a sudden things change. But somebody has been very smart. Somebody has taken advantage of your situation. Somebody has taken advantage of you. And not too many people can say anything about it because usually all great powers have experienced the same processes. They've gone through the same things in pursuing their greatness. This is why sometimes you say, I can't believe they're being quiet. Yeah, they're being quiet because they know. So what am I saying to you, the people of America, and to the people of the world? I'm saying that this is a game that's being played on the people of the world. All over the world. I don't care what's going on. I don't care how many buildings you got tall. I don't care how many taller Bibles you got. Put it that way. I don't care how many casinos you got. I don't care how many whole houses you got, how many gambling houses you got. I don't care how many beautiful things that you are exploiting for some crazy purposes, all in the name of money. Because you want power, and with money comes power. America, people of the world, this is what's happening. You all being pimped. The whole human race is being pimped and going along with it. So, what am I saying? There's one way to do it beautifully that I know of. And if anybody else knows of anything that's more beautiful, speak up. Tell me. What is it? One more time. Everything belongs to another power that we cannot see. It's all we have is the evidence of things that exist that we know we had nothing to do with, and we can't point out fingers at anybody or anything that we know of or can know of that has something to do with it. So it has to be something imaginable, something in our mind, something in our spirit, something outside of us as a physical structure. And everything seems to be in order. And we as human beings, all of us want order. All of us want the same things: peace and prosperity and freedom and joy in our lives. We want our dreams to come true, every last one of us. We want our needs, our wants, and our desires at our leisure, every last one of us. Neither of us want to ever worry about food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, transportation, infrastructure, or anything that we can come up with that we might want to experience. That's the way we are. And that's the way we were made to be. And that's the way the earth and we, the people, and all things on it is designed to work. However, we've been given choice, and it doesn't have to work that way. And it doesn't work that way today because we have exercised our choice to do it otherwise. And those of us who think that we are in the midst and we don't get into this game and we think that we are different, no, we are not different. We're just quiet. But we are playing the same game. And being quiet gives them the power to continue to do whatever they're doing. And anybody that you believe in that allows you to sit back and act ignorant and act heartless is supporting the power that's doing all the gaming. Before anyone who's led by the power of that description I've just given you would settle for this, they would allow the whole world to kill them. They will not take it. They don't have any problem with it. This is hell, and they know it. And maybe no one else knows it. But it's hell, and they don't want to be in hell. And if they got to get out of hell by being murdered or killed or assassinated, then so be it. And so if you're not trying to make this a beautiful world or trying to get out of here, it's because you're comfortable. So when I think about China and what it's doing, I'm just talking about China now because I happen to pay some attention to it today again, and I didn't spend the time looking at the floods and all other things that's causing it to be destroyed. So I spent a little bit of time looking at the positive things they say, how they are bringing all of the continents or countries together that they can trick. And it's tricking, straight up tricking. Ladies and gentlemen, it's amazing that the whole systems of the world is a big trick. It's a big trick. It's a trick. And there are those that benefit from the trick at the top, and they're straight on with it. There used to be a middle class that, hey, well, this is okay. So the middle class is shrinking because the rich got greedier and they want more. And it's more rich people. You know, they got more billionaires, multi-billionaires than before. But just a few more billionaires mean there was a lot of millionaires that were lost out. And people in the middle and those at the bottom, oh, well, see, all of that, my friends, is hell. All of that is anti-God. And for what we know, since for what we know, we can say it's us against God. We, the human race, are against God. Whatever our fears are, they permit us to be against God. And the world that we're living in, and nature is drawing attention, not new, but suddenly, I mean, places are being devastated with disasters that I haven't heard of in years or never. So don't think that you won. Whoever you are running the show, don't think that you have won. You haven't. You have not won. We, the people, will one day wake up and we will be glad. We're not going to be angry at you. We don't know what your motivation was. All we know is this: we will be glad that we can see and walk according to our sight instead of yours. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't make a liar out of me. Get busy and take care of yourselves.